What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Smooth J. We back. It's Speak My Opinion on Topics High. And we starting a podcast because I got way too much to talk about. I'm going to speak my opinion on any topic, anytime, any place, anywhere, wherever you at, wherever you listening. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. You already know. Like and subscribe to the channel. We're going to be dropping podcasts at least once a week. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work out the schedule, so we'll figure that out. I'm going to be doing different topics each podcast. Just going to be kind of talking, see if people agree, disagree, you know what I'm saying, with my opinions. But today, we might as well get into it. We're going to be talking about something that's very present, a very sensitive subject, and that is religion. And if you didn't know, your boy Smooth J, he is not religious. I'm going to just tell you that right now. Not very religious. My wife, very religious, believes in all of it. Christian, you know what I'm saying? Me, on the other hand, not so much. And that's what we're going to talk about today. I got a very, very, very sensitive subject we're going to touch on today. So we might as well get into it. You know what I'm saying? So this is my thing. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to religion, all religions, when it comes down to it, they're all like cults. And let me break this down to you the way I see it. So religions are like cults because what is a cult exactly? And we got the definition of what a cult is, you know what I'm saying? Dictionary definition of a cult. And it is a system of religious venerations and devotion directed toward a particular figure or object. So, in the grand scheme of things, Christianity, they believe in God and they believe in Jesus. Same with Catholic. They believe in Mary. They believe in all the same things. So when you break it down, just look at it. Your religion, you're following one belief, one person, or one system. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand how people are going to sit here and tell me like, oh, religion's not a cult. Religion's not a cult. Like, there's like religious people, either Catholic, Christian, Muslim. I mean, you can name all of them. They're all pushing their narratives, their directives onto people to say what's good, what's bad. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion though, because I'm just like, when you break it down, all of these religions, they all are going to be following some sort of God, some sort of higher like deity, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand how people can push on Christianity on people, push on Catholicism and all this stuff like that, but yet you're going to tell me that it's not a cult. Because Christianity's, if you have sex before marriage and all of this different stuff, they are going to look down on you and think, oh, well, you need to be a Christian and all this stuff, or you need to be Catholic, or you need to be a Muslim, and they all have their different beliefs. And to me, I don't understand how people are going to say it's not a cult. Like, I would like someone to break it down for me how it's just not like a cult. You know what I'm saying? When you are following one sort of belief and one person or a god, or in like Christianity's, when you're just following one person, it doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. That's my take on it. My take is all religions are cults. All of them. Like, it doesn't matter the religion itself. I think all of them are cults. I just don't understand how people are going to be like, oh, well, you know, I'm going to try to push Christianity onto this person, and then someone says that they found God, and I'm like, okay, well, what does it actually mean to find God? You never have seen him before. You've never met him before. Even with Jesus, even with like all the other religions and their different gods. I'm like, you've never seen them. No one's ever. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. And that, it's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I know people is going to hate it. People are going to be like, oh, Smooth J, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Religion isn't like a cult at all. And I just want to know how it's not. How is it not? When you're following one belief system, how is it not? It doesn't make any sense. So I just want people to kind of come back at me, you know what I'm saying? Go in the comments section, you know what I'm saying? Tell me how I'm wrong about this, you know what I'm saying? That's just what I want to know. It's weird, and I don't know. All of the religions are they're excessive with the preaching and the beliefs and the follows and the following itself. So I mean, I know probably nowadays there's probably less and less religious people, but there's still a ton, and people get born into like Christianity and Catholicism, and people are born Muslim, and there's all sorts of different religions, but I don't understand. I don't see how anyone in any of these religions can actually tell me that I'm wrong, because that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do here. We speak my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And it might not be the most popular opinion, but hey, I don't care what people think about me. That's life. Sometimes people aren't going to like your opinions. People are going to disagree. And see, to me, it just makes for better conversation, better understanding. Because my wife, she tries to tell me all the time that it's not like a cult. And I'm like, well, technically, no. But when you want to break it down, it kind of is. It kind of is. You know what I'm saying? It's just a food for thought, you know what I'm saying? It's just food for thought. I just been thinking about it for quite a while now, because I've never really been a religious type of person, you know what I'm saying? I've been like, it's weird, because I don't really necessarily like believe in like all the different religious beliefs. There's some things that I can kind of understand. Like, I know how people like are like, well, how were we born? And oh, we're like the son and daughters of God and all of that type of stuff. But I mean, I feel like there's way more of a explanation than religion. Religion is just something that's pushed on you from birth, or if you've had like a tough time in life, people are just gonna be like, well, technically you should go to Christ, or you should go to God, or Jesus can help you. And I just in my life, I've never thought that. I've always thought that there's really no higher power. It's all within the actual person. Like, I never truly believed that, oh, if you're down in the dumps and you pray to God, that he's just gonna automatically save you. Because, I mean, you can get all sorts of different, like, what do people say? Like, they'll say God came and saw them, and he wants them on this like better path and stuff like that. But I feel like as a person, you are either born resourceful or you're not. Like, I just feel like not everything is so, oh, God made me do this, or God was the reason that I found this amazing job, or God was the reason that I had these kids. Like, no, I'm pretty sure those are all personal choices, because in the grand scheme of things, life isn't perfect, and not all the time do you need to actually go to religion for things to start looking up in your life. And that's just my opinion. I am of the belief that people create what they have. So you create the job that you have, you create the house that you got, the kids that you got. I don't believe that God created everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's just my belief. And when it comes to religion, it's always been cultish to me because of the pushing of the narratives. It's always pushing narratives when it comes to church. Any church, when you go into churches, they're all going to push a narrative that you should be this way, and God has a higher power and a higher meaning for you. And that's not always true. Like, that's just not always true. I'm of the belief that religion is like a movement. It's a group of people that came up with these systems, and now they're using church as a mean to kind of push that narrative out. And to me, I just don't think that's right. I don't believe in it, and I just will always be of the belief and of the opinion that religion is a cult. It just is. There's no other way around it. There's just no other way around it. Like, they all are set on certain ideologies, and when they're all set on certain ideologies, it makes it a cult because it's a group of people that are pushing a ideology onto people. I mean, it's excessive. Like, there is people of all religions that are way too pushy and excessive with the way that they judge, with the way that they're like, oh, you have to be this way, or God's gonna judge you. Like, I don't subscribe to that knowledge or to that thinking of life. Like, I just don't. I never do that. I never will. And see, so this is what it says. Like, it says a cult is a group or a movement with a strong focus on charismatic leader or ideology. And isn't that what God, Jesus, all of these different things are? Like, all of them, they're all like a higher being that's telling everyone how they should actually live their life. And to me, people can hate on it. People can say I'm wrong. That's my opinion. But I kind of want to hear in the comment section. I want to hear everyone's different opinions. I want to hear why you guys think I'm wrong, why you guys think I'm right, why maybe you agree with some of the points, why you disagree with some of the points. It's just kind of, this podcast is kind of just to bring light on situations, I guess. I like to speak my opinion on certain topics, whether it be sports related, whether it be religion, whether it be dating, whether it be women, men, life. I'm gonna speak my opinion, you know what I'm saying? That's just what I do, you know what I'm saying? That's just what I do. And so on here it says, what defines a cult versus a religion? It says a religion is formalized system of beliefs, rituals, practices often centered around a transcendent power, a deity, while a cult is typically a group with charismatic leader controlling practices and a tendency to isolate members from the world. But so you see, that's why I have to say that basically they're the same thing, because when you say that it's formalized, it's like a formalized system on beliefs, rituals, and practices around like a certain power, which is in most cases it's God or Jesus or Christ, however like the religion like describes it. And then like the cult, it's still a group that has like a leader and it's controlling practices. But in my opinion, I would think that a religion is still controlling practices. Like, you basically have to go to church every Sunday or every Wednesday and every Sunday. And to me, that's still controlling. They isolate people to the world itself. I mean, not like cults do necessarily, but they still do, because there's people that are in religions that, they will technically not be outside from the world, like isolated, but if people don't have the same beliefs that they do, they will kind of isolate them from the people that don't have the same beliefs. So, in reality, I guess, I'm not too sure about it. But, when you have the definitions of them and you kind of break it down, you can see how religion can actually be like a cult. It's not something that's so far-fetched that I'm just kind of throwing out of thin air, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something I truly, genuinely believe, and I have always thought that. And that's probably why I'm not religious. My wife, she's religious, but I see, with me, I'm going to keep an open mind. I've been to church before. I've been to church multiple times with, like, my mom and stuff when I was young, and I've been with my wife when I was older, like, when I've probably, like, 4 years ago or so. It's been a minute because we had a kid, and then now we had another newborn. But, regardless of the situation, I feel like I don't necessarily think that religion and cult are too separate. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes down to it, religion is basically like a cult, and a cult is like religion. They're not, a cult, it might be a more extreme end, but religion is still cult-like. And that's what this is all about. Like, my opinion is it's cult-like. They have cult-like tendencies. It's just when they're both kind of praying and believing in a higher power. What else would you call that? A cult is much more on the spectrum of cult, but religion, it's not far behind when you think about it. So this has just been kind of my little rant, you know what I'm saying? Just my podcast, just my opinion on religion versus cult. It's gonna be a sensitive topic. I know I might get some hate, and with me, haters are gonna hate. Some people are gonna like what I say. Some people are not gonna hate it. They're just gonna disagree with it. And hey, we can agree to disagree. Maybe someone can change my mind in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? But me and my wife have had this discussion multiple times, and I don't see how they're both very far off. You know what I'm saying? They're not far off. Even when we read the definition, even when we read what an actual cult is, like, it's nothing out of the ordinary, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, religion might not, they might not isolate themselves from the world, like, to the extreme end, but they're still a little bit isolated from the world, religious groups. They're not like cults. Cults are like, you basically live that life and all that. So I understand the differences. I'm just stating my opinion on why I think religion versus cult religion can be cult-like in a way, you know what I'm saying? So, I just want to know what everyone thinks. This has been the first podcast I'm about to drop. We have our YouTube channel, our regular one. We gonna get back into that as well. So stay tuned, and we gonna get a schedule going for the new podcast, but I just kind of wanted to come on here, chat about religion is like a cult in my eyes, and I want to know what everyone thinks in the comments. So hey, I appreciate all y'all coming in, checking it out. Let me know what I can change, what we can talk about. You know what I'm saying? I always want new discussion ideas and whatnot like that. So until next time. It's Smooth J. You already know who I am, man. It's Speak My Opinion on Topics. Hi. And hey, this has been fun. Like and subscribe to the channel. You already know. We out. Peace.